Hi you guys, my name is Coach Andrea from Jack Gym. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how you can do a warm-up at home. So first thing we're going to do is our arm circles forward. You're just going to circle those arms, really big circles right by your ears all the way around. Then we're going to do the same thing backwards to the other side. Again, really big by your ears. Then we're going to squeeze our tummy, put our toes together. You're going to breathe in really deep. And as you breathe out, go ahead and pike forward towards the floor. And we're just gonna hold that for a couple seconds. Good. Then we're gonna squat down, flip our hands underneath, and you're gonna go back up, straighten those legs, trying to keep your palms on the floor. If you can't straighten your legs all the way, that's okay. Just get them as straight as you can, and then lower back down. We're going to do a wrist stretch next. You're gonna tuck your hands under like this, and you're gonna rock forward and back, forward and back. Then what we're gonna do is put our fingertips together and we're gonna rock side to side, side to side. Then we're going to flip our palms under, put our fingertips on the floor and push our palms forward towards the ground, and we're gonna bend one elbow at a time and get a really good forearm stretch in. The next thing we're going to do is our straddle stretch. We're going to straighten our knees, point our toes, and we're gonna reach to one foot, back to middle, then the other foot, back to middle, reach, back to middle. Then we're gonna lean forward one hand at a time, try to get our tummy flat on the ground for a pancake stretch. Our knees are turned up towards the ceiling, and we're just gonna hold that for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk the hands back in. We're gonna go ahead and put our toes together, stretch up. You're gonna push your belly button forward and lean down into a pike stretch. Try to get your nose down on your knees, and we're just gonna hold that down. Okay? 3, 2, 1. Next thing we're gonna do is push our toes over our head, keep those knees nice and straight, and we're just gonna hold, relaxing those hamstrings, get a good stretch in. Then we're gonna come up, and we're going to flex our toes this time towards the ceiling. Reach up, push your belly button forward, and stretch back down. Good. We're just gonna hold that for a couple seconds. Again, try to keep your nose down towards your knees and just hold. Next, we're going to put our knees over our head. So bend those knees, lean back, and try to get your knees down to the floor for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up. We're gonna go ahead and warm up our splits next. We're gonna do a right leg lunge, put that foot forward, push the back hip, and just hold. Good, we should feel a stretch right here in this muscle. Then we're gonna push our booty back over our knee, flex our front foot, arch your back, and slowly lower down over the front leg, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and slide out into that split. If you need to put your hands on the ground, that's fine. Try to get them behind your hips, and if you can lift your hands, go ahead and do that. Let's hold that for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Slide that foot back in. We're going to do the same thing to the other leg now. Push that back hip forward and go ahead and hold. Good, just a little longer. Those hips are nice and square. They're not turning out. Hips forward. Okay, then we're going to put our weight on our back leg, flex that front toe, and lower down over that front leg. And just go ahead and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slide out into your split and hold. If you can lift your hands, go ahead and lift your hands for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slide that leg back in. Next thing we're going to do is our middle splits. We're going to put our toes apart, hands on the floor, keeping our hips in line with our knees, and we're going to slowly slide our feet out as far as we can. If you get low enough, you can go ahead and put your elbows on the floor, and then just let those hips sink down, keeping our hip in line with our knee, in line with our foot. So we don't want our hips forward like this. We want our hips backwards, in line with our knees, okay? And let's hold that for 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The last stretch we're going to do today is our bridge stretch. You're going to lay on your back and put your heels flat on the floor and your palms flat on the floor as well. Your fingertips will be facing towards your toes, okay? So what you're gonna do is put the heels flat on the ground, palms flat, push into the floor and push your hips up to the ceiling. And we're just gonna hold that position for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck your chin down to your chest. Grab your knees into your belly. And we're gonna rock and roll 3 times. That's 1, 2, and 3. We're gonna do our bridge one more time, and this will be the very last stretch we do today. Put your palms flat, heels flat, push your hips up to the ceiling, and we're gonna rock back 5 times. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Look at your belly button, bend your elbows slowly, and rock and roll. And that is it. Awesome job. Good job stretching.